signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun? Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy?
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
All right, today is April 25th, 2022. This is video number 3, and it's 3:37 p.m. My kids should be coming from school anytime now. All right, so this is my back end. Okay, one more person has subscribed. New subscribers, welcome. Let's go on Twitter. Not much time. All right. This one is throwing the Sussexes out of balcony. These are things that I was seeing while I was on vacation, and I bookmarked for me to share with you. Okay, this is Omid. Why would they just throw him over the balcony and her with him? Okay, Iman Holmes. Okay, everyone is entitled to an opinion, especially on an interview made for public consumption. But you know what isn't acceptable? Vile commentary that only serves to incite violence and hate. All right, it's 15 seconds.
For his credibility on Netflix. Got to be photographed, got to be on that balcony. He's bringing a book out where he's slagging off Camilla and maybe William and his father. How on earth, why wouldn't they just throw him over the balcony and her with him? Could I mention for his credibility?
Wow. Oh, I hear my son. He's coming. Okay, constant and incessant attacks from UK press journalists fanning flames at every opportunity, instigating and inciting hate is why Harry and Meghan and kids need high security. Fixated people are instigated by the media. What we've been seeing is not journalism, it's press harassment. Yeah, I mean, this is why Harry is being careful. Oh. Yeah, all right, my kids is home. That's it.
The next day.
Today is April 26, 2022. It is 1:13 a.m. I went to bed early last night after I finished work with my youngest and take care of him and work with him with his schoolwork, give him his food and stuff, and then I took a shower and went to bed, and I got up. I started watching some of Johnny Depp testimony and stuff, then I fell asleep and I got up. But anyway, so this is my back end. Oh man, something in my eyes. And this is the other part of it. 303. Let's go on Twitter. Yesterday, before my son came home, I started another video while the house was quiet, and I had just finished edit a video, and as soon as I started with that video, he came, so I stopped everything. All right, so let's go back to that particular tweet. All right, so this is Omid. Why wouldn't they just throw him over the balcony and her with him? Iman Holmes. Wow. Okay, everyone is entitled to an opinion, especially on an interview made for public consumption. But you know what isn't acceptable? Vile commentary that only serves to incite violence and hate. And I believe, actually, I didn't show you, because I think that was what was on my back end. When I went on Twitter, they're inviting, I think, the father. Oh, I didn't. Never mind. The father to go to the UK. Damn, I should have share it, or at least like it for me to come back. But let's back to this. Okay, so let's hear it.
Over the balcony for his credibility on Netflix. Got to be photographed, got to be on that balcony. He's bringing a book out where he's slagging off Camilla and maybe William and his father. How on earth, why wouldn't they just throw him over the balcony and her with him? Could I mention
these people are baggage for God. If he feels this is good for someone else, you know, baggage for God. Maybe it's something for him to experience if he felt someone else will experience this. These people are vile. And then the thing is that what you're seeing here, these are all people who have lived their lives already. Okay? Who is spewing negativity to the next generation. What kind of thing is that? On national, I believe that's national television. Was it GBN? Okay, that's some, is that the news station in the UK? All right, let's read some of the comment. Thank you, Omid, for calling out this obnoxious vile man for his disgusting comments. It's dangerous, unacceptable, and should be disavowed. And this is why Harry, you know, when he's going over there, he does not want to let people know he's coming. All right, he did his thing privately with his grandmother, and then he flew back out. Because these people are freaking vile. My goodness. All right, Iman is a deluded gay man who wants to be a media moron but can't get the big attention he seeks. No wonder he ended up on GBN. Okay, so that's that new station. And this is why they were trashing BBC, because they wanted to replace BBC to this channel, the one that they could control. But BBC, from my understanding, I don't live in the UK, it's more like a somewhat of a public kind of station. There's more regulation to it, so they were trashing it so this station could take its place. That's my humble opinion in terms of the BBC. Okay, at Ofcon, such words instigate violence. Something needs to be said to him. You know, this is the thing here. People of the UK needs to stand up and stop this nonsense that's going on. I'm not gonna read any of those comments anymore. I'm gonna leave that as that. You know, if he feels this is something that should be done to someone, maybe he needs to experience it. All right, so now I'm gonna cover Dr. Shola's versus Angela topic here. All right, so this was some of the things that were going on while I was on vacation, and on my couple other videos I keep on pushing it back. So this is it now. Okay, wow. Dr. Shola asked Angela Levin the question I've always wanted to know the answer to. Okay, are you not embarrassed? Respect to Dr. Shola. There's the clap, and it is a minute.
It means there's going to be an awful lot of people who love the royal family, particularly love the Queen, and they will feel that they've missed out for no good reason.
Angela, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? No. You should be embarrassed. I mean, you talk about there should be a warm feeling.
But I'm not embarrassed. Oh my goodness. Wow. But let's continue, listen.
Warm feeling. For who and from whom? You talk about, well, there's a certain thing at a certain time, and we should prioritize. You want to prioritize white supremacy over people's lives. Let me finish.
Oh, may God bless Dr. Shola. My goodness, I call her, was it kryptonite for P. Moran? Okay, she's the kryptonite. If you know about Superman, you know, the weakness to get Superman contained is he's really weak when it comes around kryptonite. So this is that. Dr. Shola needs so much praise and also prayer for her well-being, because she is one of those who took the heat, who stand up to these vile people. There you have her here. You have, I believe there is 2 white men. Okay, there's one next to her. Yeah, right there. Okay, I'm pretty sure, I didn't fully listen to that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna interrupt her. Where I stopped, they started interrupting her. And then you have that Angela here who's spewing her nonsense. She's not embarrassed about it. All right, let's pick it up somewhere here. All right.
Supremacy over people's lives. Let me finish. This is the point. No, I'm going to.
Yeah, they don't want to. They doing their nonsense, but they don't want to hear it. This is the same thing that I said in that other video, where the Queen is standing between 2 white horses, and I had someone on Twitter who came and bashing me. How is that has to do with race and all of that? Yeah, image speak loud. Image speak loud. And then you have this one, what's her name, Angela, who's talking this nonsense. She's not embarrassed about it. Okay, my goodness, Dr. Shola is one tough cookie for sure.
And her finish, so I'm going to respond. Right. This is the point. The people in these countries are talking about the experiences that they've had. They are the descendants of the enslaved. You don't tell them, or put aside your feeling and be warm and receive, you know, and glorify the Queen. That is wrong, and that's what I'm saying. You should be embarrassed.
Ian wants to speak.
Good for her. She put it out there, even though they were trying to stop her. The thing is that they want to behave, have that mindset of white supremacy. Okay, but once that word came out, they stop it. They don't want people to know about it. Every time you hear this part here, they all stop. No, it's not it. They know it's bad, but yet they're behaving. Their action is showing that type of mentality. My goodness, let's read some of the comments here. Okay, hello, thank you, Dr. Shola. See how quickly they're getting on. Yeah, that's exactly that. Many whites who center themselves and conversations about race need to learn that it is racist and violent communication. They are not speaking from a place of lived experience. Yeah, look at the other one saying, because I don't know the full context of that previous tweet that I showed you, where the guy wants to throw Harry over the balcony along with Meghan. My goodness, these people only have violence in their mind. All right, let's see that thing here. I'm done debating racism with the devil. White people playing devil's advocate and conversation about race are completely counterproductive to actual progress. While I'm thinking about this, there's this Michigan, I believe it's Michigan, congresswoman in the United States who approached this topic in a place of understanding and wants to learn. I listened to it once, but maybe I need to share it with you. And I think I mentioned in another video, which I have not edited yet, where she's talking about, you know, they try to attack her. Okay, she's white, a white woman, suburban mom and whatever. They try to attack her based on the narrative of, what is it? I think race theory. I forgot who attacked her, but I saw her speech and I thought that was very interesting. I'll put it here. I don't want to counter productive and the narrative, because I saw it last night just once, but I need to analyze it a bit more.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I didn't expect to wake up yesterday to the news that the senator from the 22nd district had overnight accused me by name of grooming and sexualizing children in an email fundraising for herself. So I sat on it for a while wondering why me. And then I realized, because I am the biggest threat to your hollow, hateful scheme. Because you can't claim that you are targeting marginalized kids in the name of, quote, parental rights if another parent is standing up to say no. So then what? Then you dehumanize and marginalize me. You say that I'm one of them. You say she's a groomer. She supports pedophilia. She wants children to believe that they were responsible for slavery and to feel bad about themselves because they're white. Well, here's a little bit of background about who I really am. Growing up, my family was very active in our church. I sang in the choir. My mom taught CCD. One day, our priest called a meeting with my mom and told her that she was not living up to the church's expectations and that she was disappointing. My mom asked why. Among other reasons, she was told it was because she was divorced and because the priest didn't see her at Mass every Sunday. So where was my mom on Sundays? She was at the soup kitchen with me.
I love Dr. Shola so much. She's so brave and speak her mind. Yeah, she is very brave. All right. I'm surprised that's all for the comments. Okay, nice. Shola put her in her place. Good for Shola. That's her ID number on Twitter. And as soon as black people start talking facts about history, we heard Lane there, okay, losing his mind with, oh, for heaven's sake. Yeah, that's the thing here. They behaving like that, but yet they don't want to hear the truth about it. The island of the Caribbeans are a product of white supremacy, and frankly, asking them to bow to whiteness is disgusting. Yeah. Next tweet, there's this here. There's that white supremacy kind of mentality that I'm talking about. Okay, 2 white horses. After all the nonsense that went on with the Caribbean, why would you put her between 2 white horses? Okay, it could have been 2 different color of horse, one white and one a different color, but specifically 2 white horses. Okay, the Queen doesn't hate Prince Harry, but British media wants her to hate him. They're delusional, she won't. They hate Meghan, we know why. And by extension, Harry. They're mad the Queen met with Harry and Meghan. No, quote, palace sources, and quote, leaks. Okay, Harry is right to protect his grandmother. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Happy 96th birthday, ma'am. Here's to your glorious reign. Okay, Prince Harry's ultimate royal snub. They always have that snub thing here. Okay, Prince Harry had stoked royal tension. I mean, he did what he had to do. He spoke to his grandmother. That's it. What snub? Okay, it's hardly for me to see that. If you could see it, good for you. I can't see it. All right, what's the next one? On the day the Queen released serene birthday portrait, guess who spoiled her joy once again? Palace shock at Harry's dose of delusion. I mean, we have to remember, I mean, I know these people love to stir hatred and nonsense. This is Harry's grandmother, okay? Harry's grandmother. He took his time to go. I'm laughing because the thing is that they were asking him to come and see his grandmother for the Diamond Jubilee and all of that. They already had these headlines waiting for him. And there he is. He went and visited his grandmother. Nobody knew, okay, until Harry decided to say he went to visit her. And this is the headline. And then there's a shocker here by these people stirring the pot. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. They all are baggage for God. And then I don't know who advised the Queen that, 2 white horse was the best idea for her. And God forbid is her hand wrapped around, yeah, I think it did. Her hand wrapped around the rope from the horse. If those horses decided to gallop away and drag her, that would be the end of the Queen. My goodness, who advised her to do this portrait? This, I've explained in another video what this means to me, and anyway. Alright, murdered the Queen's grandson. Throwing Prince Harry and Meghan over the royal balcony is not an opinion, it's declared intent to incite murder against Harry and Meghan. Okay, that's Dr. Shola, by the way. this is one of the reasons why he will not go over there without his security is very well established. Okay, you see these people they all baggage for God. They all are baggage for God. They don't have anything better to do, so they trying to inflict some negativity into society. All right, so God needs to give them something. I don't know, whatever God feels is best for them, because God needs to keep them occupied. Okay, so I read that. Prosecute Iman Holmes. Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequences. Like Piers Morgan, is intentional. All right, so she retweeted Omid's tweet here. All right, Iman Holmes casually incites the murder of Prince Harry and Meghan on national television, and y'all letting him away with it. Okay, all this hate from Iman because Harry married a uppity woman with black mother, and Harry wants to live a life of his own. So very British. Okay, that's Dr. Shola continue her tweet. Okay, I hope William is sitting back, hanging his head in shame. He sent his media hounds after his brother and sister-in-law, now leading to death threats. His mother must be turning in her grave with disgust. I mean, I told you guys already, the minute, I believe, in my humble opinion, he decided to call his mom paranoid on that freaking thing with the Panorama interview thing. I think Princess Diana turned her back away from him and said, you're on your own. She was holding the line, protecting him, okay, from all of those negativity. But after he did that, knowing that his mother cannot speak, that was it for her. She's like, you're on your own. I'm not gonna add to your pain, okay, because a mother's love is always there. But that shield that I was trying to protect you, that's it. I'm done with you. Instead, continue do what she needs to do. I guess her full focus is now on Harry. And I think Harry mentioned it on that Hoda interview.
In these moments, do you ever feel your mom's presence?
For me, it's constant. It has been over the last 2 years, more so than ever before. It's almost as though she's done her bit with my brother, and now she's very much like helping me. Got him set up, now she's helping me set up. That's what it feels like, He's got his kids, I've got my kids. The circumstances are obviously different, but no, I feel her presence in almost everything that I do now, but definitely more so in the last 2 years than ever before.
All right, this is the same thing I've shared that in so many other tweets. Okay, the only person that is real threat to the firm is the cruel brother Willie Leaks. I mean, they are their own enemy. These people, because they're so into negativity, they are their own worst enemy. All right, so let me go into that Dr. Shola thing here. I'll read some of the comments. It's only 121 comments. Response to Dr. Shola's thing. Okay, notice how royal reporters who were peddling UK is safe for Harry and Meghan are all silent. Okay, she tagged a whole bunch of people, okay, etc., because they want the Sussexes to be protected based on visit, thus elevate royal PR, but not protected based on threats. They want Harry to tell them when they're coming, or things to put the royal family on the royal stage, this kind of thing, or the UK on the world stage, not royal stage, on world stage. But Harry says, I'm private, I no longer work for the firm, but the Queen is my grandmother, so I shall go and visit her on my own term. This moment that he did for the that private visit with to his grandmother, this can never be done again. That was his only chance, and that's it. It will never happen again. The only time is out of the blue. I don't know. This was somewhat a little bit expected because of the INVICTUS. It was taking place, in Europe, but it will have to be completely where there's nothing happening around. This will be his next chance. Okay, like for instance, like right now, I'm talking nothing, at least I'm not aware of certain things is gonna happen where he will do that and just fly out of the blue. Nobody knows except whoever he's going to, who's he's going to meet and who's willing to keep it a secret. But this moment where he flew to the UK, he was able to have tea with his grandmother and peace. it will never be able to replicate ever again. That was his only chance. Okay, they are not royal reporters. They are mean-spirited, biased gossipers. Okay, pirates with press card. Could be that the royal family, British media, and UK government failed to survive. They need to Diana, Harry, and his family. The globe is watching this cesspool island fail for UK person with integrity. Yeah, this is what I said here. I said this in one video where they want Harry. They want to know when he's coming in the UK because they have full control over there. They have full control. God forbid if something were to happen to Harry, they have full control of his body. Okay, but if it's happening someplace else, look at how they were asking for the during the Invictus about his security and all of that. Why would they tell them that? What will be the point of him having his security? Okay, but in the UK, if they know when he's coming, that way they could do as they please. Any small amount of money to shut people's mouth. You don't see anything, you don't know anything, this kind of thing. This moment, like I said already, Harry can never replicate it to visit his grandmother ever again. Okay, and he has to work with his security, his US security at all costs. Every place that he goes, even in a room where, let's say if he announces he's gonna be in the UK, but every single place that he goes, he needs to work with his security. He cannot be in one room with anybody of the royal family alone, especially his brother. All right, Iman Holmes wishes for this on Diana's son. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, they're planning an accident in my car so Charles can marry again. Yep. All right, I really don't understand how these people think Harry access to his grandmother should come by their permission. That's what I was saying. That's his grandmother. He's not working for the firm anymore, but it's still his grandmother. It's not like, you know, any one of us who work for a firm and then we got fired or something, or we decided to leave and then we could just walk up over there. All right, but Harry, this is his family. That's a family business, but he still have access to his grandmother. So that's separately from the firm. He didn't come to work for the firm. He came to visit his grandmother. And I believe he is, what's the term they use? He is something, he could speak on his grandmother's behalf. Okay, there's something really, really sickening with the UK setup. The Prime Minister and not even Andrew get this level of vitriol and people are happy, let it happen. That's the thing we cannot understand. Okay, this man speaks racism. He made it clear on national TV. There's something about Meghan he doesn't like, but he can put his finger on it. All right, and that thing and Red laughing along. Okay, or for F's sake, Dr. Shola, British journalist, like this one says irresponsible and dangerous things like this because they feel comfortable. Yeah, that's the thing here. There's no consequences. All right, this is why I said baggage for God. He's the only one who can do something about that. Baggage for God, whatever that God feels is best for them. Okay, knowing full well nothing will be done about it. And this is why Harry doesn't when they say the newspaper says something about him, what does he do? He called them straight to court, because when he called, what's that company, not company, like a organization to oversee journalists or things that's happening in the media or something like that, they brush him off. They say no, they dismiss his case. So from that point on, he no longer go to them. He goes straight to court and call them to court. And this is the thing that's happening. Oh, I completely forgot as well. Isn't he's suing the one of the regarding the phone tapping? Okay, they want to stop this from continuing. That's something Harry needs to understand. And I'm telling you, so many things to say about this. Now that I remember that about the font hacking thing is still going on. All right, because they don't want this to go forward. My goodness, knowing full well nothing will done about it is that being a racist and peace thing that they so frequently enjoy there. Okay, could you imagine if they said that about the Queen or Will or Kate? The entire country would be demanding his head. Okay, they all are baggage for God. They all are their own worst enemy. That's all. At some point, okay, they're gonna bite each other in the head. All right, they all are snakes. people who cannot be honest and be civilized, eventually they will turn on each other. That's all. Next tweet. Alright, today is April 28th, 2022. It is 1 p.m. I'm editing this video, and while I was editing it, and I remember coming across an article, that's today's video that came out. Let me go on Twitter. Which one it is? Yeah, that one. Regarding the IPSO news, and I wanted to share. I'm curious to know what they're saying about the article. So since I mentioned it on that tweet, on that video, and I thought I'll include it in here. So this was my retweet of Omid, and I said Prince Harry gave up on them. That's why he takes his complaint, the ones he knows he can win, to court. IPSO is just a pig with lipstick. So that's my response to it, and I retweeted it out. So this is Omid. Okay, over 5,000 complaints made to IPSO News over mail on Sunday's misogynistic coverage of Angela Weiner. Who is she? Is she the one? MP for Ashton, underline, deputy leader, UK Labour. Okay, so it's almost, it's a elected official over there. So they were saying some stuff about her. So it's all, okay. I think I included on that video that I'm edited, which I'm going to include this video that I'm talking in right now, that, was that senator from Michigan. They attacked her for some nonsense, and she stood up and faced, and explained to them that she's not who they think they made her to be, because they're trying to use her name to raise money. All right, so this is the same playbook that is being played all over. We need to just stand up. They're weaponizing our belief and make it seem it's a bad thing. So when you analyze what they say about you, think carefully how you're going to respond to them the same way that Michigan senator spoke. I think it's the same thing. Now I'm really curious to see what's going on there. But it will go nowhere. Hacking Inquiry report that the newspaper's magazine regulator has never upheld a complaint of sexism or racism against the press. This is why, like I said in my original recording from 2 days ago, and it's been 2 days that I record, is that Harry don't even bother going to them. Once he knows he could win certain case, he just called them to court, and that come with the hacking. I'll come to there's some of the squad who is like pretending to be shocked. Okay, so there's only 2 comments. Wow. All right, so let me read the article, and maybe I may not read all of it, but I'll leave the link in the description for you guys. Let's see. It's taking a while. Okay, so there it is here. Exclusive, IPSO has never upheld a complaint of sexism against the press. So that was April 27, 2022. So that was yesterday. All right, and then it was a day after I did my original recording. Okay, reportedly, more than 5,000 complaints has been made to IPSO, the complaint handler controlled by the press, over the misogynistic coverage of Angela Weiner, MP, which appeared in the Mail on Sunday over the weekend. But a hack-off analysis has today revealed that IPSO has never upheld a complaint of sexism against the press. In fact, our analysis showed that IPSO has only ever upheld 2 complaints against the press over any form of discrimination, one of them related to a complainant transgender background and another related to disability. In almost 8 years, IPSO has never sanctioned a newspaper for either racism or sexism press coverage. Should we be surprised? IPSO uses a standard code written by newspaper editors themselves and has pathetic record of enforcing. A recent report found that only 0.3%, wow, of all complaints made to the body are upheld in full. IPSO discrimination clause is particularly weak and provides no protection to groups of people affected by prejudice in the press. The Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, was quick to criticize the appalling comments printed by the Mail on Sunday, but talks is cheap. Why won't he do something about it and introduce independent press regulation as recommended by Levin and supported by dozens of independent and local publishers. The Mail on Sunday editor has refused to meet with the Speaker of the House of Commons. They think they should be above accountability, and right now they are, until the government act to complete the Levin reforms and compel all national newspapers to be members of an independent regulator. Misogyny, racism, and other forms of discrimination and the press will persist. So I don't want, there's a data, but I'm not gonna go in it. The link will be in the description. It seems like they have been reviewed and they give recommendation how they could proceed with this type of like the IPSO, but they don't want to do it. Why do you think they don't want to do it? Because the people at certain class, certain position, they all benefit from it. So all of them are benefit from it. So why will they want to give, in some shape or form, self-governance? So they're governing themselves. So they know what they're doing. If things come against them, so they could just toss it away. All right, so that's all it is. These people. But the link will be in the description. And I already read the comments here. I need to, I'm telling you, there's a lot I need to record, and I'm way behind. And I'm editing videos from the 25 or 26, one of those. So there's a lot to record. All right, so let's get back to the original recording. Too much of the comment here. All right, so this is Dr. Shola again. Britain is the shit effing country I came from. I'm already there. Okay, I'm already here. Okay, so Dr. Shola tweeted something about someone who who's talking about her. So she retweeted and said, yeah, Britain is the shit. All right, let me read it again. Why doesn't this piece of black, okay, shit F off back to the shit effing country she came from? Exactly. Okay, that's her, you know, what she said in that video. So Dr. Shola took a screenshot and then retweeted, Britain is the shit effing country I came from. I'm already here. She was born there, so she's saying this is the shit place I came from. My goodness, it's not funny, but yet this is the thing that she's dealing with. We need to pray for her. We need to pray for her protection and well-being, because this country is insane. I've never seen anything like this. They have it in the US, but this one, you know, is the founding fathers of the, you know, of racism. Okay, I'm sorry you have to deal with cowardly weasels like this, and it's disgusting. He wasn't suspended by Twitter. Now that what is it, Elon Musk is buying Twitter, you know, let's, God help us. All right, my kid had the perfect answer when someone said, quote, go back to where you come from, end quote. She said, my mother's womb. Okay, I'm from India. She was born here in Texas. The boy who said it to her is Latino, born here. My goodness. Okay, when the truth is told, the UK that says there is no racism, they all are baggage for God. This is why I wanted to keep this separate, because it was too vile to mix it with the other ones. All right, next tweet. This is the same topic again. This is Nadine White. I think I added this yesterday. Okay, UK newspapers suggest that a black woman commentator is a savage, a primitive being who erupted at white royals, and her accurate assessment of the Caribbean tour, more racist language from the media. Solidarity, Dr. Shola. All right, Sophie Wessex and Prince Edward royal tour, savage and fury outbursts. Okay, how insulting and disingenuous. Dr. Shola savage Sophie Wessex. Oh my goodness. All right, so she continued. Oh, so that was a small little thread. Okay, it's the framing for me. And B, the juxtaposition of, quote, angry black woman, end quote, trope and implicit fragility of white women, and the deck send first erupted at Sophie, the spouse of the queen's son, not even the son of royal by birth. It's speaking, it's loud. All right, what is that? Dr. Shola has erupted at Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, and Prince Edward's Caribbean royal tour, as she insists they, quote, don't need the royal family, and that they are celebrating themselves. Celebrating themselves. Come on. Okay, the violent visit upon black people by part of the press is really something. I look forward to discussing this in length with my university students soon. Okay, hell, there's even PhD thesis in this. Wow. Any which way, we collectively sick of the racism and gaslighting when it calls out. All right, there's 11 comment on this. It's always this. All right, there's this. It's okay. There's the shade. Not okay. Okay, you and me both. I see soul housed and an array of beautiful, vibrant color. I'm so sorry. So many people are nasty and hateful. I love you all from my heart to yours. Okay, excellent insight, Nadine. Fight the power. Okay, sick of it. Sick of the tours too. Yeah, they keep on going to tours. They keep on telling don't show up, but they're showing up anyway. Okay, who wants to see what's the names? How about a tour that celebrate the brilliance of British Caribbean heritage, like Sir Lewis Hamilton? That's a tour that will, quote, be a glorious warm feeling between the Caribbean and the UK. I mean, no, they told you they don't want to change, but yet you have to accept them. There's so many ways things can be done, but nope, not them. Okay, 1000%, when actually the people and the press act like the real savage. They are. Okay, it's utterly vile. All right, so I'm done with Dr. Shola here. I'm going to another topic. I see here article. Okay, article. What's this article? Maybe it's something to share with you. Okay, Prince Harry cites, quote, hurt, embarrassment, and distress, end quote, and latest lawsuit against the Mail on Sunday. All right, so there's that. Let's see here. Prince Harry is suing British tabloid The Mail on Sunday for defamation over article reporting another legal dispute. Okay, let's share this. Let's go into that. I'll put the link in the description. All right, Prince Harry cite hurt, embarrassment, and distress and latest lawsuit against The Mail on Sunday. What date is that? April. Damn, the thing is jumping. Oh, damn it. What is that? Variety. All right. I'll be... The side is very not disturbing, but too much distraction. Prince Harry has said a series of articles published in British tabloid The Mail on Sunday have caused, quote, serious damage to his reputation and substantial hurt, embarrassment, and distress, which is continuing, end quote, according to a new court document seen by Variety. Okay, so I didn't know that. Okay, Harry, who is also known as the Duke of Sussex, launched the lawsuit earlier this year after the Mail on Sunday reported on another lawsuit in which he is embroiled, involving the British government. Okay, Harry is applying for a judicial review against the UK Home Office in a bid to force them to provide official security for himself, his wife Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, and their children Archie and Elizabeth. The Sussexes, who have indicated they are willing to pay for the security themselves, have claimed security fears, especially what we just heard from that video. Security fears are a reason that they have not been able to return to the UK with their children and a personal capacity. All right, so this is a different lawsuit here. So which means Harry is suing is it Mail on Sunday? They claim something. This is not the one where he's looking for judicial review about his security. It's the tabloid who's Mail on Sunday, who is reporting on them. No wonder why they want to know about their security, so they could do some freaking... I don't even want to mention it. All right, let's see here. The latest lawsuit relates to 2 Mail on Sunday articles covering Harry's case against the Home Office. That's what I thought. Okay, this is not the one where Harry is looking to get the judicial review about his security. Why they're not giving him security? This is not it. This is Mail on Sunday. Seems like who print out something about that judicial review regarding the Home Office. This is and it seems like it's a false claim or something like that. Okay, I hope I make sense on my explanation. All right, the latest lawsuit relates to 2 Mail on Sunday articles covering Harry's case against the Home Office, which he claims imply he was lying over his offer to pay for his security privately. Okay, the lawsuit also suggests the article, quote, manipulated and confused public opinion, okay, end quote, against the prince by referring to his use of, quote, spin doctors, end quote, that were authorized by him to, quote, put out false and misleading statements about his willingness to pay for police protection, end quote. So that's when he quickly put out that statement where okay, so I know, okay, I see what it is. This is how we were able to know that they were chasing him. So he's suing them for that. Okay, I talk about it, that when the newspaper came out and put some bogus thing here, and he quickly put his statement out, and I think I have that statement somewhere, and to rebuff it, and that's how we knew there was a chase when he went to the unveiling. Was it the unveiling? Yeah, the unveiling. That's how I was able to be aware of the chase that happened when he went to the unveiling. So this is the thing here. Okay, let's see here. A spin doctor that were authorized by him to, quote, put out false and misleading statement about his willingness to pay for police protection, end quote, and also insinuating that Harry had tried to keep his suit against the Home Office a secret. This thing was all public. Okay, okay, I don't think it's a suit. I think he's asking for a review. It's not a lawsuit. It's just a review to find out why they're not allowing him to pay for security. I might be wrong here, but I don't think Harry is suing the Home Office. I think he's asking them to review it. He's asking the court to review why they're not giving him the security when he's even offered to pay for it. I think that's what it is. It's not a lawsuit. That's my understanding. I could be wrong. Okay, that's my understanding of it. All right. Harry claims that these suggestions, quote, are self-evidently, exceptionally serious and damaging, end quote, because they, quote, constitute an attack on his honesty and integrity and undermining his fitness to be involved both in charitable and philanthropic work in general, and an effort to tackle online misinformation, in particular through the Archwell Foundation, end quote. Yeah, so I see what he's doing here. They're trying to damage his reputation because he's doing philanthropic work. So when people are donating, this is just me inserting my humble opinion here. You know, when people is, you know, whatever, trying to do business with him in terms of supporting his charities, so they don't want people to give full confidence on Harry. That means that so that he doesn't get like, look at that, the INVICTUS. I think Range Rover had partnered with them, and I think Bowen had partnered with them. I don't know, is it for Archwell or for INVICTUS? One of those. So they don't want those huge companies to associate with Harry. So they're damaging his reputation by insinuating those headlines, this kind of thing. I see what Harry's trying to do here, because he wants to do his charitable work. So I understand his argument here. Okay, the prince, who has been in the Netherlands this week overseeing the INVICTUS game, a tournament he founded as a Paralympic-style athletics event for armed services personnel, is asking the court to grant him aggravated damages for libel injunction to prevent them from publishing the stories or similar stories again, in an effort that the Mail on Sunday publishes the court's judgment. Both Harry and Meghan have been involved in a number of legal battles against the press in recent years, including another case against the Mail on Sunday earlier this year. Even Archie, who turns 3 years old next month, has filed his first lawsuit. Oh my God. It's not funny, but when you think about it, it's like you better fight for your right. Having been a joint claimant along with his mother in a lawsuit against photo agency Splash News, the suit was settled in December 2020. Yeah, I shared this on my channel. All right, so let's go back to Twitter. Let's read this. Peaceful reporting showed the vets some respect, especially the Ukrainian who are heading back to the front line. Okay, yeah, really can't move on from this couple. Pathetic journalism right here, folks. All right, I love it. Go Ginger Avenger. Yeah, I mean, like I said in one of my old videos, I think he has somebody who's, you know, in the UK, whenever something come out, you know, if it's worth pursuing, is to make him aware of it, and then to follow suit, because he's not, he has a family to protect. He doesn't want this nonsense continue, because he already dealt with it as a young man. My goodness. Then they said they were not gonna deal with him. All right, next tweet. Harry has spoken about how strange and almost aggravating it was to be made to go out there literally days after his mom died and watch people that didn't know her at all cry when he was not allowed to. It's barbaric that this moment the royal were thinking about PR. Okay, so she retweeted that. All right, let's listen to it. It's 15 seconds.
Can I go to the barrier, please? Yeah.
So he's saying here, look at it. He's seeing all these people who didn't even know his mother were allowed to cry, but not him. I mean, that take a toll. That really take a toll. A traumatized 12-year-old told to comfort total strangers and walk behind his mother's coffin to a global audience of 2.5 billion whilst paparazzi zoom in to check if you're crying yet. Perhaps only one thing more traumatizing. Your family allowed it. My goodness. Let's see here. Why the F are you making teenage boys shaking the hands of strangers days after their mom died? Okay, we love your mother. That's insane. I mean, I could understand the people love their mother, but it's the royal family for putting them out there. My goodness, for that freaking PR. And this is the thing that's gonna, they're gonna snatch that thing off of them. All right, this is horrible to think about still. I was 7 years old, remembering Harry's face on TV, wondering why a child was walking in the funeral procession. He should have been in someone's arm. Yeah. Okay, it was really sad when I watched Harry talk about this on TV. I shed year and imagining what was in his mind walking the casket of his dead mom. Okay, of his death mom, seeing people crying, mourning, and he was not allowed. Okay, unfortunately, that's the royal protocol, or they're not human. Look at this. They want a robot. This is how they train the other brother to be a robot. No feelings and easy. When you don't have feeling for certain things, it's easy for you to inflict pains onto others. So this is why sometimes I say this is a baggage for God. Only God can deal with these robotic human souls. My goodness. Unfortunately, that's the royal protocol. They are not human. It was shocking, and all because Charles hadn't the guts to protect his boys and go out and meet people alone for fear of a backlash over the way he treated their mother. Di will never have allowed this if the situation was reversed. Yeah, that throne he's been waiting for his entire life is gonna be snatched off of his hand. Next tweet. Okay, imagine the pain Diana felt knowing the horrible monarchy will relegate one of her sons being a spare. Despite this, Harry, not William, is now the King of Hearts, just as Diana was the Queen of Hearts. We need to pray. We need to pray for him. Not the same kind of faith. Not the same kind of faith. Now the world have seen what's going on, and the thing is that they cannot win the narrative anymore. People know. And this is the thing that I'm a little bit afraid with the Twitter thing here, that that guy had decided to purchase Twitter. They want to control the narrative. They want to control the spin, to confuse people. All right? A lot of people are not buying their nonsense. All right, let's see here. Diana will be mortified at the press behavior toward Harry. Diana will not be shocked, nor shocked that the royal family not only allowed the media to abuse Harry, but encourage it. Any cross feeling will probably be overshadowed by her joy as having raised such a warrior in Harry. Okay, Prince Harry has his own path to walk and his own destiny to boldly step into, and he's well on his way, unbothered by Shutter Island family or UK tabloid. And they can take it. They can publish what they want. Harry presses on. And this is why he's suing that thing. Every time they put their nonsense, he has to attack them right back. The only way is to the courts. And so far, I have to say, the courts in the UK are holding on. And to say, we may not like some of the result and other things like the Johnny Depp thing, but and when you think about it, I think they're holding on. Let me move on to the next one. Okay, I'm almost an hour and I want to edit. I have a lot of videos to edit. Okay, Game of Thrones continue. Gladys like to put Toby in his place. Okay, what is this now? Oops, there's more before that. Let's start from the beginning. All right, Camilla feels it is her duty to protect Charles by putting William in his place. It is... Okay, Camilla feels it is her duty to protect Charles by putting William in his place. It's none of her business at all. She's a stepmother, and you got a freaking two grown men. One is the father and the other one is the son. They should deal with them themselves. She has nothing to do with that. What the hell? I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. That's recently, April 24, 2022. She should not come in between the father and the son. Unless one is trying to kill each other. That's the only thing. To stop the whatever. But anyway, Prince William's personality and relationship with stepmother Camilla Parker Bowles is being analyzed by royal expert, the Duke of Cambridge, who is set to turn 40. That's what I'm saying. This is a friggin' grown man who's set to turn 40 and... okay, it's cut short. Prince William's personality and relationship with stepmother Camilla Parker Bowles is being analyzed by a royal expert, the Duke of Cambridge, who is set to turn 40 in the coming months, has his share of disagreements with future Queen Consort Camilla, says Robert Jabson. Of course, she already got the blessing from the Queen to be called that way. I mean, now she wants to protect the father who will allow her to have that name if once he become king, because without Charles he cannot get that name. She cannot get that Queen Consort title kind of name. My goodness, now I see why she's getting in between. Okay, and his column for the Daily Mail, Jabson narrates that William often struggles to understand that he is on a lower position than Charles in the royal order. Quote, as a senior former member of the royal household explained, William sometimes appears to forget that there's a hierarchy in which he ranks below his father. Quote, when it comes to his father, it is as if William thinks they are as direct heirs to the throne on a level. End quote. Another well-placed source agreed difference doesn't appear to be in his vocabulary when it comes to his father. Camilla, however, ensures that her husband, the future king, is protected under all circumstances. Of course, that's her goal. She wants to get in that position, and I've said this before. I won't be surprised. Just my humble opinion. Just my humble opinion. If Charles does get to the position of being king, guess what? That we might be surprised that William may not be the next heir to the throne after the father. All right, so she wants to make sure to protect that, and then once they get in that position, and then to change the rules or whatever it may be. All right, so that's why she's protecting it. So I'm not surprised by this at all. It's too bad that William was willing to play with the nonsense with the royal rights the father had set him up for. This is why they don't like Harry, because Harry doesn't want to play this nonsense. Who knows when they're gonna backstab you in some shape or form. At least Harry already knows who his enemies are. William doesn't know because he thinks they're playing along with him. That's the sad part of this for him. Camilla, however, ensures that her husband, the future king, is protected under all circumstances, even if it requires her to stand against William. I mean, she should not get in between a father and a son. She is a stepmother. That's it. Only if any one of them asks them for her suggestion. My goodness. Quote, the Duchess of Cornwall, however, is not as accommodating as Charles is toward William, nor as conciliatory as Catherine. I mean, she has nothing to say. She can even manage her own husband. What can she say about this? My goodness. She's also quite prepared to put William in his place when she feels he's abusing his father's generosity and kindness. Again, that's not her problem. My goodness, that's between a father and a son. Okay, I mean, Camilla is protecting her asset. You know, Charles is her asset. In order for her to get that Queen Consort title or name or whatever it may be, Charles has to be alive to get to the throne. Okay, quote, the truth is the Duchess feel it is her duty to protect the Prince of Wales from himself sometimes. What? From himself? Again, she just wants him to be alive to get to the king title, to be named king. Okay, he is going to be king, there it is, and she doesn't mind reminding others in the family of that now again. Okay, of that now and again, and that include his son and heir, said a courtier. Quote, like Charles, Camilla avoid outright confrontation, preferring to drive home the message by subtle means. Another courtier recalled, I remember one occasion, I mean, what the hell with those courtiers? They're paying them to advise the family or whatever it is that they do over there. Why are they leaking this information? My goodness, nobody is safe in that castle. Another courtier recalled, I remember one occasion when they were leaving Windsor Castle after a joint event, and the Duke of Cambridge had learned that his father had police outriders from the special escort group for a journey as his royal. Recall. Okay, Castle learned his father police courier from courtier escort group for a courtier as his royal status warranted. Quote, he asked his father if he and Catherine could tag along behind and convoy, making it easy to get through the traffic. Quote, the Prince of Wales agreed, but when the Prince and Duchess of Cornwall were kept waiting several minutes by Prince William and his wife, the Duchess of Cornwall insists they go without his eldest son and tell. Wow. As William and Catherine emerged, all they could see were the blue flashing lights of the motorbikes disappearing in the distance, note the insider. I don't know. That's their issues. I don't care. Okay, the Kardashian, Middleton, have met their match in Gladys. That's what I'm saying. That's their issues. This is why I'm telling you, this was a very calculated effort to turn the brothers against each other because Harry was too smart for all of them combined. And this is why I'm like, I don't care. That's their issues because he took advice from the other. The smartest person here after Harry, okay, is Gladys. Okay, after they had turned the brothers against each other, guess what now? The son cannot even get close to his own father. Okay. My goodness, he asked for it. That's his fault. I don't care. He asked for it. Okay, Camilla is the devil going to be queen. Okay, Camilla is definitely going to be queen. Okay, I'm starting to warm to Camilla, leaving Willie and Wadey behind. The comedy program, The Windsors, shows the right actress to play Camilla. Okay, won't you just love to be a fly on the wall, and Condescent wouldn't even cover it. Okay, oh, I'm loving this. Game of Thrones, indeed. Okay, apparently Charles has always showed differences to his mother as the sovereign, but William sees Charles as an equal heir and shows absolutely no respect for the fact he's king and waiting, and William still has a few decades to go. Only nature could call it. Only nature could disrupt the order of things. And Camilla, who's desperate for that position, she's gonna do all she can to protect her asset. Charles is her asset, not William, none of that. She's gonna protect that asset. Okay, did you see the clip with Harry and Charles sat on the lawn while Wally was bashing his father's head with his elbow? Charles will never do that to his own parents, but Wally has always gotten away with murder. Disturbed behavior, perhaps. Not nice anyway. Yeah, that's that. I have it somewhere. All right, let me move on. Next tweet. Definitely a Game of Thrones. That's for them. I don't care. They could destroy each other. All right, let's see here. The pride. And this is the thing here. They removed the smart one from all the idiots because they were too smart. And then Harry bring another smart person into the game. That was a big no-no. Big no-no. They're too smart. They cannot fool them. That's the thing here. This is why they had to get them out of there. too smart for them. All right, there's this here holding their hands. I'm looking at the suede shoes. All right, that was at the Invictus. Look at where his hand is. It's almost like an armchair. Whenever they're sitting together, it's like, this is where my arm belongs. No place else. All right, let's read some of the comments. There's the heart, loving eyes. That's right, Meghan, cover your husband and love and support. Okay, Harry is very humble. I think he has a hard time accepting praise because he's rarely received it growing up. Yeah, I think so too. The UK newspaper call him dumb and still do it. They hate him because he bursts out of their narrative. That's exactly that. Harry was in a prison in the UK. Meghan helped him see his worth. Now they hate him because he has found himself. And he's making a global stage, you know, the praise that they crave for. While they, you know, I'm talking about the royal family, they're jealous of the kind of likability that Harry's getting on a global stage. But Harry's doing good things to receive that kind of a praise. But the royal family, they're doing stupidity things and they want people to praise them for it. All right, behind every successful man is a strong woman. There's that, the loving eye, different language, such a beautiful couple. Harry is wanting everything to be perfect for the families. Mission accomplished, dear Harry and Meghan. Okay, she loves Harry. We do too, Meghan and you. All right, there's more. All right, next tweet. Okay. I bookmark a lot. All these are some of the stuff that I bookmark while on vacation. I'm probably gonna stop because I have too much. I need to start editing. Okay, next tweet. Many of us saw how hard the Rangers worked to drum up fake controversies around Invictus, constant lies and attack, but none of it took hold. As I said this to illustrate that squaddies weren't to blame for Will's and Kate's disaster tour. That kind of debacle can be forced. It was all them. Okay, I shared those things with you. I did say I was not going to share the royal tour, the Caribbean tour, but so many things were being discussed on Twitter. I had to share it. It was too much. All right. Also, it also goes back to being respected for what you accomplished. That's the thing I was just saying a few minutes ago. Because Harry's doing good things. People like when people do good things, so they applauding Harry for what he's doing. But the others, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay, what good did the Caribbean tour do for the people there? It was a PR event for the Cambridges. What good did the Invictus game do for the people? The whole world watching. They inspire us to help and give us hope. Yeah, that's exactly that. That's a great way of putting it. The main good is the voice of those countries have been heard. It brought the reparation argument back into focus and made the world know the people have not forgotten their uncomfortable past. All right, you guys tried to stay quiet. It was only when it was becoming so hilariously tragic you commented. Okay, the UK media also work hard to spread misinformation about Invictus. That's for sure. Okay, and it didn't work. It was a success because of the planning, enthusiasm of the athletes, the families, friends, and supporters. Whereas the Caribbean tour was poorly planned because it was about William and Kate. Okay, the only thing that the UK media did is to keep confirming that something is wrong with Skull Island and the world is behind Harry and Meghan. The road to abolishment of the monarchy has gotten shorter. Okay, the road to abolishment of the monarch has gotten shorter. Okay, the squad spent more time supporting and promoting the games than they did fighting with the Rangers. They do the opposite. They spent more time fighting the squad and bad-mouthing Meghan than they do promoting Egg and Wadey. Okay, this is what I always tell the William and Kate fans. They spent more time bashing and discussing Harry and Meghan instead of talking about William and Kate. Okay, now they want the Invictus game to be named Wadey as patron for the next game in Germany. Is that true? Are they kidding me? These people are crazy. That's Harry's baby. Jeez. Okay, wait, what? Let me go on that. Let's see here. Wait, what? No way. Okay, I wish I was joking. I truly thought she was joking. Okay, not them hashtagging the Invictus game and sponsors. they want that to be closed. Remember all the thing she sponsors, whatever she was patron of, they all were closed. She can't even promote simple things. Can you imagine the Invictus game that deal with different countries? Please, let's see here. This is the screenshot. Hopefully the next Invictus game in Düsseldorf, Germany will serve as a perfect opportunity to present a new patron for We Are Invictus. Oh, they freaking... That's Harry's baby. Harry created it. Okay, the Duke of Sussex has announced the Invictus game will take place in Vancouver and Whistler, Canada in 2025. Wow. This person want a new patron. Oh my God. Say what? There's people saying that. Let's go back to the main thing. Okay, I wonder how the UK public feels watching the Invictus game and seeing one Harry and Meghan, then picking up the tabloid and reading about the alternative Harry and Meghan. How do they reconcile the two? That's up to them. Oh shit. Wow. Damn, he could have... Luckily, he was probably wearing a seatbelt. He could have easily ejected from that. My goodness. Let's see here. I just read that. We have to care enough to involve ourselves in such. Apart from the Sussexes causes, we have undertaken other projects. We're too busy working on our lives and these projects to even invest a tenth of our energies elsewhere. The aim isn't the hate, but promoting and supporting. Yeah, Harry and Meghan. All of William and Kate's store and life debacles are homemade. Brewing up right from the Cambridge's own kitchen. Harry and Meghan have nothing to do with those dismal performances. Anyone with half a brain will advise their favorites to go back to the drawing board, I'm telling you, and have a rethink. You can't have undeserved and unmarried 21st century attention by using 17th century smear tactics. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this. This is their blueprint, and that's all they know. That's all they know. And then they want everybody else to change to accept them the way that they are. Okay, we largely ignore, even pretended it wasn't happening. But at some point, it got to be too on the nose. That sort of drive for a negative attention can only come naturally. Yes, it was them and continuing reason they visit these countries in the first place. Independence is the word. Okay, someone should explain to them slowly that nobody cares about them outside that island. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know. You remember how I said the 2020 election in the United States was a way to close off that one world order that they were trying to, and they're still pushing for that, by the way. And there's some people in the US who's aiming for that because they're benefiting from it. But that disruption, and then you have it's like they all are connected. Everything that you see going on around the world right now, they all are connected. The war, Russia and Ukraine war, the election, politics, they're all connected. And the media, Elon Musk, who just purchased Twitter, they all are connected. Because once the mind is full of information, of the right information, okay, they don't want people to get the right information. All right, so they could manipulate people's life. All right, I don't want to get into politics. Let me leave that alone. Next tweet, and I think I'm gonna stop here. And then so many things is coming up every single day. Okay, this one doesn't exist. Oh, I forgot the one at the end. All right, let's see here. Okay, there's another one here. Oh, this one was funny. Okay, the absolute best 8 seconds of royal coverage since Meghan Markle started dating Prince Harry. All right, let's listen. It's 8 seconds.
It was there. It was a good set of speeches. It was a good opening ceremony. We sat there and watched it. Couldn't film it and can't show you it, but it was there. It was a good set of speeches. It was a good opening ceremony. We sat there and watched it. Couldn't film it and can't show you it, but it was.
This is why the squad saying this is the best one ever since, because he was there. He can film it. He can. I mean, what did he say? Let's listen to it again.
Couldn't film it and can't show you it, but
he can film it. He can show you it.
It was there. It was a good set of.
The squad. That's him. This is the picture one of the squad took. Yep. This is what happened. You just have to go based on your memory. So after all that traveling and waiting, Shippy came home with empty-handed for his channel. There's the laugh here. Okay, as the saying goes, if you can't hear, you'll feel. This is Shippy and the British media feeling the sting of refusing to listen when the Sussexes told them to back off. Now they get to look like the international joke they are. Okay, I love it. Okay, love it. They are a bunch of losers. How many times does Harry have to tell them that he doesn't like them? Okay, I don't understand what Shippy is saying. Okay, he is saying they went to the INVICTUS game, filmed it, but don't have consent to show any official footage. So that's why there's so little footage of the game on the show. Okay, I'm sure Harry knows Chris and doesn't want to have him nearby. So he literally just had to watch them from afar. Too bad, too sad. Right? The event itself is copyrighted, so none of them could rebroadcast without consent. It just shows how far the UK media have fallen from the days they held the copyright to now having to sit in the nosebleed and record on TikTok. Okay, not involved but getting all the tea. Okay, should stay at home. Yeah, he traveled 2 weeks before the INVICTUS. Some of the squad show me his screenshot when he either tweet or did it on IG or something like that. All right, nope, watching them stand there and defeat was brilliant. Knowing they were there but can't use the footage is food for my soul. All right, there's the laugh. Royal voter have been gagged by the Sussexes. That's boss move. No wonder they are mad. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we watch it, filmed it, and can't show you it. Shitboat. Alright, he had to pull, his TikTok to be able to talk about the excitement of the ceremony. This is what you ain't getting nothing looks like. They really thought they could play Harry. Look who's sorry now. Okay, both of them look rejected. Their laugh is forced, access denied. Okay, sideline permanently. What a sad fate for the once invincible bullies UK media. Okay, said for whom, sis. I'm quite happy to it, especially after their grandstanding and dismissive attitude leading up to 2020. They were the clown that claimed Harry and Meghan wouldn't survive outside the royal fold without the UK press. It's glorious watching the tide turn. Yep, that's for sure. Okay, after saying it wasn't his brief anymore 2 years ago, what was he hoping for? Harry would give him any interview. Okay, let's see here. That was March 29, 2020. Okay, yes, after Wednesday, I don't think they come under my brief anymore. Okay, but anyway, so that's what's going on Twitter. Let's do a quick prayer. Google, let's do a quick prayer. Let's do for protection. Prayer for protection and guidance. Let's do that. I haven't done that in a while. Okay, Lord God, I pray for your protection as I begin this day. You are my hiding place, and under your wings I can always find refuge. Protect me from trouble whenever I go, and keep evil far away from me. All right, let's go to image. I have a feeling I've done all of these already. Let's I think I've done this. Let's do this one. Okay, Father, our family seems to face one struggle after another. There are so many things we are dealing with at once. We need your strength and guidance during these trying times. Surround us with your comfort. Pour your spirit on us and give us the power to keep going. We not only pray for you to lift each of us up, but help us to support each other. Help us to have genuine empathy for what each one of us is currently facing. We thank you and love you. Amen. And I think I read this in another video, but I think it fits perfectly to some of the tweets that I was reading here, because with the lawsuit that he filed, I wasn't even aware of, and some of the things that the video clips that I share, you know, they want to throw him off the balcony. I mean, these people is just pure vile. Too much vile in the UK. Too much. They all are baggage for God. Let's go back to this. Let me do a quick reset. $303.76. Alright, still the same. Okay. Alright, so $303.76. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I mentioned in some videos that I recorded yesterday. I think I'm gonna do a subscription on my videos, not videos, on my channel, for those who wants to help support this channel a bit more, because there's some stuff I want to do, and YouTube is not really being fair with me right now. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching.
In these moments, do you ever feel your mom's presence?
For me, it's constant. It has been over the last 2 years, more so than ever before. It's almost as though she's done her bit with my brother, and now she's very much like helping me. Got him set up. Now she's helping me set up. That's what it feels like, you know. He's got his kids. I've got my kids. You know, the circumstances are obviously different, but no, I feel her presence in almost everything that I do now, but definitely more so in the last 2 years than ever before.